Welcome back to Grammar Grade 7. This is Unit 5, Lesson 30, and this unit is all about adjectives and adverbs. Today we look at how adjectives can compare, showing which of two things has more of a quality, or which one out of a whole group has the most. It's a small set of rules with a big payoff, because you'll use comparisons in your writing every single day. Let's get started. Today we learn how adjectives can compare. An adjective doesn't only describe one thing. It can also line two or more things up against each other and tell you how they stack up. There are two forms for this. The comparative form compares exactly two things. The superlative form compares three or more. So the very first question you ask is simple. How many things am I comparing? That one question picks the form for you. Let's see each one up close. Let's start with the comparative form, the one that compares two things. Look at this sentence. This backpack is lighter than mine. We're weighing two backpacks against each other, so we use the comparative. For most short adjectives, you build the comparative by adding the ending er. Tall becomes taller. Fast becomes faster. And notice the little word than. It almost always shows up with a comparative because you're setting one thing beside another. Two things, the er form, and than. That's the comparative. Now the superlative form, the one that compares three or more things. Here it is. This is the lightest backpack of all. When you single out one thing from a whole group, you reach for the superlative. For most short adjectives, you build it by adding est. Tall becomes tallest. Fast becomes fastest. And you'll usually see the little word the sitting in front, because you're pointing to the one at the very top or bottom of the group. Three or more, the est form, and the. That's the superlative. Let's put it all side by side in one table. The adjective, its comparative, and its superlative. Start with tall. Tall, taller, tallest. Then large. Large, larger, largest. And kind. Kind, kinder, kindest. Read across each row and you can hear the pattern build. The plain adjective, then er for comparing two, then est for comparing three or more. Every short adjective in this family follows that same tidy path. One quick heads up about spelling. When you add er or est, the base adjective sometimes changes shape a little. Take big. It becomes bigger and biggest. Here the rule is, when a short adjective ends in one vowel plus one consonant, you double that final consonant before you add the ending. Now take happy. It becomes happier and happiest. When an adjective ends in y, you change that y to an I first. The comparing idea is exactly the same. You just have to mind the spelling as you go. Now, for a small group of adjectives that refuse to play by the rules. These are irregular. They don't take er or est at all, so you simply have to memorize them. Good doesn't become gooder. It becomes better and then best. Bad becomes worse and then worst. Many or much becomes more and then most. And little becomes less and then least. There's no pattern to lean on here, so say these forms out loud until they feel automatic. They're some of the most common adjectives in the language, so they're well worth knowing. Here's the decision that trips people up, so let's make it easy. First, look at this. Of the two rivers, the Nile is longer. There are exactly two rivers in the picture, So we compare to, and we use the comparative, the ER form, longer. Now look at this. Of all rivers, the Nile is the longest. This time, we're comparing the Nile against every river there is, a whole group. So we use the superlative, the EST form, longest. See the move? Count the things first. 2 means ER. 3 or more means EST. Count, then choose. Let's boil the whole lesson down to a quick check you can run on any comparison. Step 1. Count what you're comparing. Step 2. If it's exactly 2 things, use the comparative, the ER form. Step 3. If it's 3 or more, use the superlative, the EST form. And keep that short list of irregulars in your back pocket. Good, better, best. Bad, worse, worst. Because those never follow the ending rule. Count, choose the form, and remember the rebels. Ready to practice together? Time to practice. In this first set, I'll show you a sentence, and you decide whether it should use the comparative or the superlative. Remember the trick. Count how many things are being compared. 2 or 3 or more. Pause the video and choose before I reveal the answer. Of my 2 brothers, Sam is the blank one. Count the brothers. There are exactly 2. 2 things call for the comparative, which is the ER form. So tall becomes taller, not tallest. So the answer is taller. This is the blank pizza in the whole city. Here we're comparing one pizza against every pizza in the city. That's a whole group, far more than 2. So we need the superlative. And watch out, good is irregular, so its superlative isn't goodest, it's best. So the answer is best. A cheetah runs blank than a horse. Notice the word than sitting right there. It's pairing up 2 animals, a cheetah and a horse. 2 things means the comparative. So fast becomes faster. So the answer is faster. In this second set, pick the form that fits the sentence. Some are regular, taking ER or EST, and some are irregular, so keep that memorized list close. Pause and choose before I answer. Today is the blank day of the entire year. We're picking one day out of a whole year, which is hundreds of days, a big group. That calls for the superlative. And remember the spelling rule. Hot ends in 1 vowel and 1 consonant, so we double the T, hottest. So the answer is hottest. My backpack is blank than yours. There are 2 backpacks here, mine and yours, and the word than confirms it. 2 things means the comparative. And since heavy ends in Y, we change the Y to an I, heavier. So the answer is heavier. This is the blank movie I have ever seen. The phrase ever seen means we're comparing this movie against all the movies in the world, a huge group. So we need the superlative. And bad is one of our irregulars. Its superlative isn't baddest, it's worst. So the answer is worst. Let's gather up what we learned. Adjectives can compare, and the number of things you're comparing decides the form. The comparative compares exactly 2 things, and for most adjectives, you make it by adding ER. The superlative compares 3 or more, and you make it by adding EST. Watch the spelling along the way. Double a final consonant in big, bigger, biggest, and change Y to I in happy, happier, happiest. And keep the irregulars memorized. Good, better, best. Bad, worse, worst, and more, most. Count what you're comparing, choose the right ending, and remember the rebels. Wonderful work today, and I'll see you in the next lesson.